Hello my lovelies, Barbara here with your tarot reading for the week ahead. It's Monday the 15th of July 2024 and basically we're halfway through July. Oh my goodness, it's going so fast. Bit weird for me because I'm still chilling out. Very strange concept that for me, but nevertheless, hope you had a fantastic weekend. I certainly did. Anyway, let's go on with your reading. Now, I can't show you the box for this because it's one of those ones that I took out years ago. I think the box is somewhere in the attic, so I keep them in a little tarot bag. I'm going to show it to you, but I've got it covered in stuff. But there's the back of the cards. It's actually the Robin Wood deck. Lovely, lovely deck, which I do not use enough. And it's just had the urge this morning. I just thought, yeah, I'm going to go and use it. So we've got 3 cards today. Now, the interesting one, the first of all, is the Justice card. Now, it's based on Rider-Waite symbolism, but sometimes you have to look beyond that symbolism because it is very, very slightly different. Maybe because, you know, when you look at her and she's dressed in red, that's passion and that's energy. So this week, bear in mind this is a major arcana and this is your leading card. If you think about last week, and I think last week I said lots of things happening, but just stay put for the moment. Don't necessarily act on anything. It's coming to the end of this week. So this week is all about that moment where you make that balanced decision on what you need to do. And I will say, just using the word justice itself, this is a case where you need to make justice for yourself or perhaps a close loved one. It could be somebody even at work that perhaps you feel is not being treated the way they should be being treated. Yet I will say, sounds very, very strange to say, things are not quite clear yet. They will become clear and that will become very obvious as we go through the other 2 cards. But for the moment, literally the first couple of days, just wait. And the reason I'm saying that is you can't see the tip of her sword. And you should be able to. And if this was a sword card, when you can see the tips, that means things are clear. These aren't quite clear yet, and yet she's got her eyes open. So I'm going to say this week, certainly early on in this week, keep your eyes peeled and check everything. Because what may initially feel that this is the right thing to do or the right thing to say, give it a few days, and after you've checked a few things, you may find, oh yeah, I need to reassess that particular situation. And it will be quite an important situation in as much as it can actually define yourself going forward. And I've said it doesn't matter if it's to do with you or somebody else, it will define you as a person. So I would say perhaps in a business scenario, a job scenario, keep things to your chest to start with and keep those eyes peeled to see what's going on. And then movement can start. And the reason I'm saying that, look at this gorgeous card. This is the Knight of Wands. And I don't know what it is because you can't actually see the Knight of Wands in this because he's completely covered in his armour. But I find this a very sexy card. I think it's the colour, it's the energy. Even, look at the horse, even the tail and the mane, flames. It's travelling. This is movement. This is exciting times. And even his wand that he's got as a sort of jousting thing, what are they called? I don't know, jousting, whatever they're called anyway. Lance, that's the word I'm looking for. The lance has this amazing quartz crystal on the end, all that energy that's moving forward. So once you have, where's she gone? I've lost her, here she is. Once you have finalised all those bits and pieces, then it's the time for movement, the time to move on. And this is such an exciting, and I will say inspiring and creative time that you can really, really make the most of it. Now, he is sort of running quite fast. It's all sand and, you know, it's pretty empty at the moment. But as you move on, the scenery will become more lush and green and vibrant in other ways, not just the wonderful background here of this wonderful yellow. So again, back to her. I keep losing her. There she is. The situation will become this movement and this passion and everything going on, which actually matches, when it comes down to it, what she's wearing, that passion there. Now, So once you've gone through that, so you've sorted everything out, you're moving forward, you're feeling, yeah, great, I can go on, this is a fantastic beginning. You then have, dun, 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 the Nine of Cups, which is traditionally the wish card. Now, he actually looks a bit like an ex-boyfriend of mine. Not that I'm going to have anything against him for that, but there we are. But the interesting thing is, and I remember I'm looking at the symbolism within this deck, not necessarily a Rider-Waite or any other deck. Now, if you look, these cups are perfectly balanced behind him. If you go back to her, remember, where are they? She has the perfectly balanced scales. So once you've gone through all this excitement going here, things will become more balanced, because I mean, it's an odd number when it comes down to it, but they've particularly designed it so it's almost like a halo or a crown around this guy's head. Again, we've got this wonderful red again to show the passion. And what's different in this deck, rather than the White Rider-Waite, in the Rider-Waite, the guy is really smug, mansplaining as he sat there. This guy, he's just happy. He's just like content. And that's what's going to be the outcome of all this situation. It might be more than one situation. It's that moment of balance. I'm okay. This is the wish card. This is going to propel me forward with that, particularly with that energy of that knight behind me. However, being a wish card, be careful what do you wish for. Don't go running with that knight of, wands here too far, because A, you'll get burnout, but B, you may go too far. So make sure you pull those reins back slightly. When you're getting near to where you feel you need to be, start to slow down. Look at the countryside around you. Look what's going on. Because if you go too far, you could wish for the wrong thing. And yes, okay, you might get a little bit of smugness there, go, oh yeah, I can do more, I can do more. You're not ready to do more. You're only a knight here. You want to just settle down, get that balance in, and reassess. So this week, there are some really good things coming towards you. Things will start becoming clear, particularly after last week. You're going to be able to finalize a few things and really get that balance in there. It's only then that you can move on, and you can move on with excitement and that fire in your belly to get to that wish card. Now, the interesting thing, you've got to remember with the Nine of Cups, where it leads on to. So you have to go through all this. Now, you think of the Ten of Cups, it's usually a couple with two kiddies, nice rainbow May of Cups. Now, I thought, I wonder what it looks like in this deck. So I did actually hunt through and find it. It's quite sweet. Look, it looks like a family portrait. But I will say now, bearing in mind, I didn't draw, I purposely drew this. It didn't come out in the reading. Those cups are no longer balanced. That's really bizarre. So you don't actually want to get to this point just yet. So I said, just slow down after that initial excitement, get that fire in the belly, and then the wish card can be something to actually aim for and pinpoint what you really want. Otherwise, you might end up with more than you bargained for. So have a fantastic week. Enjoy that fire in the belly and that feeling of, yes, I can do this, but keep it under control. You don't want to burn yourself out. Anyway, have a fantastic week ahead. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.